Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here and I'm back for another video. So my last video I was making these, which are currently sat under Mavis, so Mavis is the brick. So I made these from the sheets that I did that were 2 layers of canvas with Tim Holt stuff on and made some Mod Podge. So that's what I made in the last video. So while they are cooking under Mavis, so as in cooking I mean flattening, I thought what we'd do is we'd make something with the ones that we've got that I did with napkins. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to trim them all down, remove everything, well not everything, remove it all, make it a bit clearer. Okay, so this is when I could do with my extra long ruler, which I have here. It's seen better days, it's got a bit bent, but never mind. So I just want to kind of straighten it up. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the edges off. And that way it gets rid of all of that like bit that probably isn't stuck down and yeah, okay, and then you can start seeing the wood for the trees. So then I want to just cut at the bottom of this one, but cut the raw edge bit off, so the wavy bit. Don't worry about straightening it up, we'll straighten it up later. So just cutting down this. Ooh, missed that whole entire section somehow. There we go. It's just like this isn't the best thing to cut against because it doesn't have a flat edge like the other rulers. So let's put that out of the way for a minute and let's get this. So that's got a flat edge, a nice flat edge on it, and that doesn't. So, but this is longer, so I can cut in one go rather than coming back. So I want to just establish where does the napkin end. About there. I'll just cut this down here. Oh, hello. See, already gone off on a wonk. Also, this is aluminium, this ruler, or aluminum, depending on where you are in the world. But in the UK, we say aluminium, which I know that some people find great entertainment from the fact that we say it like that, but we do. So I'll say it again, aluminium, and you can kind of nick into this as well, so it's not the best thing for cutting on, but I don't have one of those that's long enough, so I'm just going to cut that wonky edge off. And then there's also this bit of canvas that hasn't been glued together, so that can be used, that can be stuck and made into something and made beautiful and glorious, and ha! I can get rid of that ruler now because it's not, I don't need it. So I'm going to cut this bit off. The reason I'm going to cut this bit off is it's not, you see, it's not stuck down on here. I want to kind of cut that bit away, and really, instead of knowing what size I want the inserts, which were an A6 like the last one, this is really the size of this is going to determine what napkins I use. So I can just go in my little bin there. Okay, so we've also got this bubbly bit. Okay, so now I have to decide, do I want to keep that or do I want to not? So basically this is just where it's not, the 2 layers haven't stuck down properly together. So I could fix it, but do I want? Is it going to affect the overall thing if I cut it off? So what I want to do is I want to establish how big we are. Okay, it's I quite like that size. I don't know whether I've got things to fill it. I mean, you can always make things fill it. I know I'm keeping this particular page, but you could always make it fit. Yeah, you see, you could do that. So I might keep it around about that sort of size. And I'm just going to fold it over. Let's just fold it over and get it bone folded first. Yeah, you see, look there. you can see that that puckered bit is where the two bits aren't stuck down. So what I might do is I might pull this edge apart and stick it down properly before I carry on. What I'll do is I'll just let's carry on with it first, and we're going to make it into how we want it to look. We're going to crease that edge. So this has got a completely different texture. It's kind of rough. Now you can sand it, but what I will say is if you're sanding it, this is on Hessian, you at some point you're going to catch some of the Hessian and it's going to start to come apart. So just be aware of that. Okay. And don't sand too much so it all completely sands back. So you just want to kind of just, you know, you can go over it with your bone folder and that kind of smooths it out as well. So if you don't like the feel, but like I don't mind the feel, and I actually quite like it. I think you can tell it's been made. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to square this off, so make this more square top and bottom. So let's go to there. That's a bit. Look. In fact, let's see if we can use this one, which is my quilter's thing. Definitely not the day for trying to get words out, so it's a quilter's thing. Today it's a quilter's thing. Tomorrow it might have a name that I can tell you. Right, okay, let's get this first. So let's get this lined up against a particular line. Let's find a line, Dave. Pick a line, any line, doesn't matter which one, but just make sure you've got one. Okay. Put it against there. Now put this on it. Oh, don't move it. Okay. And put this on here. I think these fellas just texted me. So put that on there, line that up nicely, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these, just these raw edges off top and bottom. And that way then we get a bit more square shape to it. That'll come off. Yep, that's come off, and then this is not so easy. Could have done with having this the other way around, but never mind. Let's see if we can do it. Please don't do this. You should never cut like this. No one should ever be caught cutting like this, except unless it's me, obviously. So, because it's a case of do as I say and not to do. Let's just get this edge here. I didn't get it very well. There we go. Perfect. There we go. That's it. Cool. So that's now a bit more square that way. So now what I want to do is I want to make it square this way as well. So put that on a line there. Line this line on here. Get whatever that is on it stuck on it off. Right. That line's lined up, that line's lined up. Is that line lined up? Can't really tell because that's in the way. That's lined up, that's lined up. Okay, cool. This, oh, Dave, behave. Behave, Dave. Again, that's another thing that's never been said to me before. So this is going to be 6 inches square. This make, that's lined up, yeah, so I'm going to cut this bit off, and then we're going to have a 6-inch square kind of notebooky thing. Get rid of them. So that's that one. So what I'm going to do is, like I say, I'm just going to repair this. So because this is a part here, I've cut some of it off so it's not quite so bad as it was. Okay, but I need to then get this bit apart as well. I'm going to use the blunt end of my thing to kind of just chop it apart. Now it might seem counterproductive because I want to glue it down, but because it's got a bubble in it, I want it to be flat. So I'm just going to pull these bits apart. Just be careful that you don't actually cut into it. So use this. So if we can get any purchase with this. Oh yeah, I can, much better. Okay, I'm just going to go through it. Oh. Move that blade out of the way because Dave's going to lose his finger otherwise. I'll do it that way. There we go. So, okay, so this is not glued down, so we're going to make it glued down. So, in fact, I think, oh no, because we still want it to be pliable. So we're going to use, yeah, we'll use some water damp. Oh, not podge. We will when we get it open. Do with just more of a, I don't want it to be too fine, Dave. I could do with more of a, I don't know why that's in the water. A pair of tweezers, never mind. Not that, maybe that one. That'll do. Oh, get that. That'll do. Yeah. So this is a bit more controlled than trying to use a massive brush. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste it all down here. And then just stick these bits together. And I'll have to leave this one to dry, obviously, before I do any more to it. But at least we've solved our little problem. And you might get this, you might get bits where it bubbles up. So rather than going, oh, I've got to cut that bit off, just, you know, do this. I've done this before. I've done it where I've got a bubble in the middle. Okay, so when you've got a bubble in the middle, what you have to do is you kind of have to do a bit of surgery and cut the edge. Get a bit of paste in there, stick it back down, and then, you know, you can tidy up whatever's left. So this is now going to get glued down. Just want to get it as flat and nice and even as possible. And we want to clean that bit up because we're going to end up with glue over everything otherwise. So let's just get that all glued down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that under something to kind of keep it wedged together. And that should dry in no time, really. But there we go. At least we've solved it. We've solved the problem. If we'd put 3-in-1 on it or Kalal or something like that, it's a bit stiff. It makes it a bit stiffer, and you don't get the. So then you'd end up with this bit not being as pliable as the rest of it. So I'm just going to flatten it out, pushing out from the. So we don't get that line appearing again. That'll do. It might be a bit wrinkly, but hey, never mind. Oh, so it hasn't stuck down now. Because I've pushed all the glue out of it, so I'm going to put some more glue in it now. Let's put this. It's because when I was making it, it was really saturated, so you're just not going to be able to get that same saturation to it. But if you've got fabric glue, that might work because fabric glue is more pliable, so it has flex to it. I don't have any fabric glue though, so don't worry about getting the glue on the inside. If it happens, it happens, and you can, you know, tidy it up or whatever you want to do. Okay, try that again then. Now you just need to leave it and not play with it now, Dave. So put that over there. Get my cloth. Just a bit of a wipe. Hopefully that's kind of gone. The sticky's gone. Yeah, the sticky's gone. Put that in no, not in my drink, Dave. In the water. Put it in the water and not in the drink. It's probably a good idea. Do that back up again. So, okay, and now. Oh, that's delicious. There's something tickling my leg, and I'm not sure whether it's like alive or. Oh no, it's just the cable off my microphone. I thought it was was thinking, oh no, is that alive? Nope, it's not. Okay, so just need to get this. Let me just see. So, okay, so I've got that, the paper, oh, the paper's there, I don't know what I'm looking over there for, so let me just kind of get this lined up. Let's see, I'll just put that square away, that quilters, whatever it's called, away. That quilters, whatever it's called. Right, okay, let's establish the middle, because there is a definite middle here. See where these birds are kind of looking in at each other. So that's kind of the middle. I want to see them kind of in the same sort of place. Yeah, they are. Okay, so that's going to be our middle. Well, let's just flatten that bit down. Cool, let's put that that way. So, and then what we need to do is we need to make it. Doesn't have to be 6 by 6, but I think 6 by 6 is a nice size. Then we can kind of just make all the signatures together and divide them between the two. So I'm just going to cut this off at, get off me, 6 by 6. Not playing with the grid lines on here anymore. I'm just doing it from the quilter's ruler. Quilter's ruler, that's what it's called. I knew it would come to me eventually. In the last video, I think I couldn't remember what it was called. It was just the quilter's thingy. It got called, but it's a quilter's ruler. That's what it is. Not chopping any birds' heads off, am I? No. There we go. I'm just going to cut this down now. And then over, move, and over here. This is always where I feel really caggy-handed with doing it the wrong way, leaning over myself. Never get a straighter edge because of that. Yep, come on. There we go. Just get rid of those last bits. Oh, there's another bit there. I just can't get that. There we go. See? Having it the right way round helps. Oh, hang on. That's all alright. It's this edge here. Look, this has gone wonky. Or you're probably saying it didn't go wonky. It was wonky, Dave. You just didn't notice it. Well, I have now, and I've cut it off. So there we go. Get that off. Use them bits. That's quite a significantly larger piece. I might use those bits, I'll see. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, hello. So give me a second. Just need to reply to this message. Sorry, just bear with me. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is now a 6 by 6 as well, but this doesn't have any bubbling in it. It's got a little bit. It's not anything trouble me though. So now we can make some inserts for it. So I said I wanted to keep that page, so stop pulling that out, Dave. Okay. So we want to have, let's get a sheet that we can use as a template. I don't mind if it's bright orange or yellow or whatever colour this is. Don't really care. What we want it to be is, if we go that way, let's fold it that way first. Hopefully that'll fit. It will. It'll fit nicely. So then we want this to be about there. And then this one then can be our template. With a ruler that I used to have. There you go. makes that 6 by 6, doesn't it, if I do that line? Yep. That one. Yeah, so then that makes that big enough to be, right, okay, let's go over here and get some more paper. So I want some more that are like that sort of size. So I've got some other colours in here, so I'll get some of these out. Ooh, that's a nice colour green, that's lovely. With a bit of blue. What else have I got? Got some pale yellow. I think I might have some of that over there, to be fair. I've just got everything. All my coffee dyed stuff is all kind of just together now. So thanks to Brian, who has helped significantly with the tidy up of the craft room. That, you know, we always say we're going to tidy the craft room, and then 2 weeks later it looks the same. Oh, sorry. Well, text later. Sorry, just bear with me. Oh, come on. You know when you're trying to type really quickly and you can't spell anything? Okay, so, right, so we've got that, and this is going to be our template. Okay, so we're going to use, it's going to be quite brightly coloured, isn't it? So, yeah, let's do some bright colours. Worcester's panting behind me. I'm not quite sure what his problem is. Something's his problem. Yeah, so I'm just going to tear it off here. And keep that bit. So then I'm going to have 15 again like I had before. I'm going to do some bright colours in it, and then I'm also going to, and then I'm also going to do some just nice normal bits. That way. That out. There we go. So I know these are quite bright. I won't put all the bright colours together. That's a nice mark, isn't it? Has that one got some nice on? Yeah, that has. So if we fold that over and we keep those bits in. So that's this end, so I'll have that, keep them. Don't know if I'm going to be able to tear all these pages, so you know, I might be a big fella, but I'm not that strong. No, I can't, that's alright. So what have we got? We've got 4 pages there, so that's going to make it the 5th page. We'll put that in it. Fifth page, I might put that in it, which is going to be a smaller piece, but it's still the right height. So 5, that's 6. 6. Let's put that in. That's going to make it. Ooh, 7. Maybe a bit of book page. Oh. That's 8. Is that the right size? 8. Yeah, let's go for that then. I'll fold that asymmetric. 10. Do I want to do more than 9? Oh, sorry, more than 15. I'm not sure. Well, here's the book pages I was looking for earlier. Oh, didn't fold that very well. Is that too brittle, that page? Yeah, a bit brittle, that one. That's more for gluing onto something rather than putting into something. What's this? Oh, it's Alice in Wonderland, I think. Yep, Through the Looking Glass. That's in there. I've forgotten how many now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one makes it 11. Should we do one of these? 12. Yeah, let's do one of these. I could do it that way, couldn't I? Make it a bit more interesting. All you want to do then is you just want to make sure that you cut the bits off that don't need to be there. Or you can either cut them off or you can fold them in, couldn't you, Dave? So let's fold it in. Line that bit up. And then line this bit up here. Yeah, there we go. And then what I'll do is I'll just fold those bits in. And then fold it over. I can't remember what number that is, but it's a number. Just keep going for a bit. You can always edit and take some out. I remember I've got to do 2 things of it anyway, so. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So for this signature I need 2 more. Maybe I'll put one of these in. If I can get this apart, which was the problem last time I tried, which tore it, so really the only way to get these apart again is to, you can try heating them, because heat makes your glue go, well, some glue goes soft. It doesn't do it all the time, but you can try and heat it and then get it apart that way. The other thing to do is to get it wet again and then pull it apart that way. But you can see if this is going to work or not. I mean, I won't waste any time on it if it's not going to come apart. Right, let's see if that's coming apart. Oh, wow, it's coming apart, but it's a bit hot. Oh, don't do that on your mat, Dave. It's cooking the paper as well, which is yeah, you see that's done it. So perfect. So it doesn't always work, but if you've got an envelope where it's kind of stuck down and you want to get it apart, heat is the thing that softens your glue. You have to be a bit patient about it. It smells like burnt toast, so also be careful because it's really hot, and it's, you know, if I tear a little bit, I'm not really worried. There we go, fine. There we go. But it's better than it was. Couldn't get it open at all before, so I'm going to put that in, I think. And we need another one. Something else interesting, maybe. Maybe that. Yeah, just fold that over. So this is like, can you see? It's like parcel wrapping paper stuff. It's you know, like the stuff that you get from the post office. Well, the stuff that you get from the post office in the UK, the brown parcel packing, really stuff, that whatever it's called, parcel paper, I'm going to call it. Might not be the term, but that's what I'm calling it. So put those together. Right, okay, let's think about the composition. Right, okay, so I want maybe something bright. Then I've got a thing here. That's fine. Then we want something that's a bit sturdy. That's going to hold them together. So maybe go for a blue this time. Although we don't want all our colours together, do we? No, we don't. So let's go for a piece of book paper that seems fairly sturdy. Yep, that. Then maybe a maybe that. Maybe that then. Then we're going to have that. We can have a bit of book page. We can have that. And then we're going to have this book page. Green with a nice thing on it. That, then, and then that, and then that, and we'll have that in the middle. Yep, cool. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to make sure it all lines up, because some of the pages might be a bit taller than I expected them to be. Right. First of all, get them all to line up. So we know that it can't be any bigger than this brown one, so anything bigger than the brown one, because the brown one is the same size as the orange one, which was the template. Anything bigger than that is going to get cut off. You just want to get it nice and sharp. Okay, so put that on there. That green is just not lying flat. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's because it's not even in properly. That's why. It's kind of created its own fold. There you go. Yep, and we just want to cut this top bit off. There we go. That can go in the bin. I'm not keeping that. Okay, so then that should go in there. Yes, it will go in nicely. I liked it with all the colours in because I think it kind of picks up on the brightness of this. You know, they're not exactly the same colours, but they don't have to be. We're gonna now. Where's the middle? The middle is somewhere. That's gone past the middle, Dave. There. That's the middle. Remember, we're going to just tighten this edge up nicely. Be careful if you're using a ruler. These are very sharp sometimes, these metal rulers, so just be careful on that. I have sliced my hand. Do never pull. So if somebody's got a metal ruler in their hand, never pull it out from, you know, go, oh, I need that, and pull it out, because basically you're just going to slice them like a knife. So don't do that. Because Dave said, alright, so I'm going to cut this down. Any overhang then can go. You've got more of a kind of a tidy edge. I was going to say a straight edge, but it might not be straight, so I won't say a straight edge. So there we go, we've got a tidy edge now, and then we've got those that are going to go in there, and that's going to be our little book. Okay, so now what I need to do is, sorry, everything is kind of under Mavis, so I'm going to move Mavis for a minute. Mavis can just stay there a bit. Okay, so I could do with putting that one that I've just glued. I'm going to put that underneath Audrey for now. So Audrey's my other brick. So we want to make a template again. So remember, we need to make a little template to go down the middle of here, or it's kind of the right length. Is this the right length? No, but it can be. I'm going to fold it up. I know it's a double sheet, but I'm going to tear it apart, pull it apart in a minute. So I'm just going to make it the right height. You know, if you want to be more accurate, be more accurate. That's absolutely fine. There we go. So this should now be the same height. It is. Okay, so we're going to fold it over. And then we're going to have to decide where we're going to have these. So this should be 6 inches. Oh heck, where is the thing? Ah, oh heck. It's not, it's 5.5. So what? Oh, yeah, it's 5.5 inches. Why is it? Oh, yeah, 5.5 inches high. Yes, that makes sense because the cover is 6 inches and you've got space for overhang. So, yeah, that makes sense. So, we've got 5.5. Sorry, it just takes me a while there. So, this again, this is the same height as the last one that we did, which was 14 centimetres or 5.5 inches. But we're going to go with the centimetres because it's easier for me to work out. So, and I'm used to using centimetres. So half of 14 is 7. So that's my little hole in the middle. That's that pen, and then we're going to go 1.5. What's the result of the 1.5? Yeah, we're going to go 1.5 in from the top. That's there, and then we're going to go 1.5 in from the bottom, or whichever way up it is. The one side and the other side, we'll just call it that. And then we're just going to make those little holes. Okay, so now with that scale little template, that's going to go in there. And what we want to do now is we want to just make sure that these pages are all in the right places. So make sure it's kind of in the middle. So I've been out today. I went out just for a little while. Just went to the shops. I'd got my prescription to pick up. I got the pregabalin that I needed to pick up, so I'd run out. So I went to the shops and picked that up. I also got a few bits for Vic. So because he likes to have something to eat when he comes in. Because he's a growing person. Well, he doesn't need to grow any further than he has because he's already 6'3". So, but no, he's been at work all day when he comes in, and he needs something to eat. So that's fair enough. So I've made sure I've got some bread for him for a sandwich, or he can have some bacon and eggs or whatever he wants. So. Oh, I intend to have a salad tonight. So, can't pick that. Just bear with me while I just use my claws on my feet. So I've got feet that can pick things up. So Brian thinks it's freaky. So, but it's very useful as well. So I'm just going to put that hole through there, all the way through. That one on there, all the way through, and then that one all the way through. Great. Okay, so got the holes now. We just need the threads. So 1, 2. I learned my lesson from last time. I think I'm going to have it 3 because I didn't have enough space to tie it. Normally I would do 2.5, but on these ones I'm going to do 3. Especially with this. This is very waxy, this particular thread. My needle is here. So out through the middle. Try not to lose your tail, Dave. In through the top, bottom, top. Is that the top? Yeah, top. In through the top. Get it all nice and lined up. That's good. through the top, all the way down to the bottom, out through the bottom, and in through the middle, and hopefully coming up the other side of the. So just put your needle in straight, Dave, rather than trying to go a different direction. There we go. And pull it all the way through. There we go. We've got a bit of a. Just pull that through a bit. Pull this back. I just want to pull this back a bit. So, which one am I pulling? There we go. We've just got more of an ability to tie. It's just a bit longer now. Okay, so it looks like I've put the needle through the middle of the thread, and that's what's caused this bit. But it's not. I'm not going to worry about it. There you go. It pulled itself out. That's fine. That nice and tight it is. So tie it that way. Tie it. I think that's a different way. I don't know. That way. Tie it. So that way. Tie it. Now tie it that way. And then tie it in a knot. Sorry, in a bow, just to be sure. So I'm going to do it this way. That's the way I tie my shoelaces. So some people tie them with 2 bows, and I don't. I tie them with like a tail and a bow. So, I don't know what the difference is. Maybe the one comes apart more easily. So there we go. That's the middle. Take those off. Okay, so there we go. Wrong way up, Dave. There you go. That's another little thing for the Etsy. Okay, so I don't think the other one is dry yet. I'll have a look. It's dry-ish. Dare I dry it? Don't dry it on your mat, Dave. We've already established this. Just dry that edge off and see if we can get this done. Okay, so obviously it'll look like it's gone quite limp, and it's only because I've heated it up that you kind of make it more malleable. Okay, so this one I'm going to go for, do that. I think I'd folded this for the other one and I didn't actually use it. I don't know whether I've got less pages in the other one. I don't know. Oh well. Such as it is. So what did I say? It was 5.5. Is that about right? 5.5. Oh, it is. Perfect. Fold that over. Line it up. That means then I've got less measuring to do. Just put that there and then tear that off. So that's one. That's our template. Can I get this one apart? No. This is one that I can get apart without having to heat it. Where are they? There they are. Ow, brick. Sorry, Mavis. No, none of these are coming apart, so let's give it a heat. That'll help. Well, hopefully it'll help. Did before, so you watch this one not work. Just be careful. You really need to be careful with these heat guns. They're not hair dryers. They do heat up to a lot higher temperature. You just want to be careful. Okay. So not coming apart as easily, but I could do with a bone folder, which means that I can protect my little fingers. Oh, that's all right. That's coming apart. Didn't heat this side as much, so no, that's not as easy to come apart. So it's a good little tip, is just to give it a heat. You know, and then it might tear it. Oh, it is tearing it. Never mind. No, it's tearing it. There you go. Oh well. Yeah, this one's not working as well. But never mind. I'm going to get it apart. I'm going to get it apart. Come hell or high water, even if I have to rip the damn thing. So, ironically, it's pulling that one apart, but I don't want that one to come apart. There we go. Okay. All right. I've lost the tip, but never mind. So there's that one. I didn't lose the will to live. I just lost the tip. No, we're not going to use that, Dave, because that's torn it. Okay. I want some lighter coloured ones. I've already got that. Maybe a yellow. That's height. No, it's all right. We'll cut it off. Should we cut it off now? Can't do that though, can you, Dave? Let's do it on there. It's ½ an inch too long, so let's do that. Don't know whether I'm going to be able to tear that. But oh, can. You know, if you can't get enough purchase, it's really hard to tear, but I was able to, so that's fine. I could do with, what colour have we got on the front? Do with another. Oh, there you go, some more pastel-y colours. So we'll have a green one. We'll have, oh, that's a nice green one. Let's have that one. We'll have a yellow one. We'll have a bright yellow one as well. I'll have a ruled yellow one. There's going to be a lot of yellow in this. We'll have a bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. Okay, so let's get. Do I want to use that? I did, didn't I? So we want to go this way. This way. Put that on. Oh, wrong way round. That way on there. Move that out of the way. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's the fourth one. I'd like that to be included. So 3. What, I stuck that in? Oh, bit of washi tape. Put that over there. Put this onto here. So, like, you know, you can always just do it from measurements, but I like to have one that kind of is my template. My template. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th. So, not very good at remembering my count, am I? This will be my 6th. This as my 7th. I really like the crinkly pages. I want this side, so I want the punched holes in it. I want to keep the punched holes because it's like an exercise style one. It fits into a ring binder. It's my 7th. I'll have this. It's going to be my 8th. again, want the holes, so could tear them all together, but I'm doing it separately. So that's my 8th, isn't it? So this is my 9th, and that'll be my 10th. Let's do the 2 together then. That's the problem, you don't get them lined up so well, so it's 9 and 10. So I'm having chicken tandoori salad. So I didn't make the tandoori. I normally make the tandoori, but Aldi have got some particular. They've got like chicken breast pieces, and their tandoori is excellent. Almost as good as mine. Not quite, but almost. So that was 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. Let's use that. The shiny piece, so 10. So this is like photo paper. This is gonna be my 11th page. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way around. I think I might have done those the wrong way around. Never mind. Page. Is that right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and yes, that's the 11th. So 11. What's 11? I'll get some of this. So 11. A bit of book page. 12. Use this page as well. 13. 14. Will this fit in it? Yeah, well. 15. Now we've got 15 pages. Now we just need to sort out the order. I quite like that one in the middle. So that one. Let's go for that. That. All my smaller pages at the back. That. I'll go for that one next. Then we're going to go for that. Then we're going to go for, no, we'll go for one of the yellow ones and break them up a bit. That. Then we'll go for that. Then we'll have a book page. Then we'll have another yellow page. We'll have that. We'll have another yellow. I'll put those two yellows together. Then we'll have that. We don't want this on the outside, so we just need to find this on somewhere else. Maybe put that in the middle. Get it done. There you go. Cool. So we want to kind of just make sure that they're all. Oh no, there we go. That's the other page I wanted. That was my template page. So again, there are going to be some that are off size. So we're just going to push it all in. Push it all in. Pull that out. And we're just going to trim off the bits that we don't need. Get that blade. Being careful not to let the thing slip or, or slice our finger off. Always a good thing. Yeah. Oh, still managed to make a pig's ear of that, didn't I? There we go. So there's that, and then we're going to flip it around 90 degrees, and then cut this bit off. Oh, the thing moved. My ruler moved, so just going to correct that. There we go. Get rid of all of them little bits. I'm not keeping them. I know I'm a hoarder, but like there's a limit, Dave. Oh, I could knit with them. No, Dave, stop. You know, stop thinking. Stop thinking and start doing. So push that back in there. Okay, we've got a template. Well, hang on. No, we had one somewhere. It's there. So we know that that's like a metaphor for my life. Get it done. Put that in here. That should all go nicely now. Yeah, just want to clamp it. Obviously, you're not going to be able to clamp the pages that are loose inside, but you can clamp. So you wouldn't be able to clamp that because the clamp doesn't reach to it. I mean, you can clamp it on the other side, but I just think it gets in the way. I like it to be on the edge, but I can kind of wiggle those extra pages, so those other pages. I've got a raw edge bit, never mind. I'm going to put that in. Oh, hello. Don't do that, Dave. Put that in there and hold them together. Right, now we just want to move it up a bit, I think. That'll do. I still want to make sure that we've just got all the spines are all lined up properly. Just going to release these clips and like re-hold them. Now we're going to get a book back. Flip it open. Every time I open this book, it'll find a different page. So, and then we want our pokey tool, and we want the thing. Is that my template? That is my template. That's my template. I want to make sure that's in the middle. For some reason that's not. Yeah, so that's in the middle. And then we're going to go pokey hole. Pokey hole. And pokey hole. You don't have to make that noise. It's optional. I have. Oh, by the way, I have sewn the template in before. That's always. Oh, I don't know what doing that for. Yeah, so that's always interesting. So that's potential. But you know, it just adds. I just think it adds to the quirk. So again, we're going to go 3. So 1, 2, 3. Cut it off. So it's like the 3 is kind of measuring it like they used to measure fabric. Not how they measure fabric now, which is like if you ask for a meter, you get a meter. But in the old days, you ask for a meter. Well, in the old days, you get a yard. But like, if you ask for a meter, you'd get a meter and a bit. I have no idea where the needle's gone now. You noticed on this one, I'm not sewing it, so there's not really anything to kind of sew round. So I'm going to even in the middle now. Yes, it is. So I am, I could, but I've got red in it, and I'd have to change it. So I'm not going to. I'd like to find a needle though. That would be really great. So. I was thinking, where's that thing gone? But it's there. So there are some more needles here. I just don't like having to get them out when I've already got one, because that means then I'm going to be looking for 2 rather than 1. I'm losing it. I'm losing it all. So like I say, I'm going to make this as a video, obviously, because that's what you're watching now. Hopefully you're watching now. I've wiggled it too much and it's all gone out of sync. Let's just get this back into sync. So there, that should all go through now. It does. Oh, didn't make the holes at the back very big, but yeah. So I'm going to make all of these, and well, not all of them. I'm going to make these, and then Oh heck, where's that hole? The holes just didn't right, okay, just bear with me a minute. The holes haven't come through very well at the back. There you go. That's better. And then I'll do a video where I'm decorating them. So they're not going to get like massively decorated. The whole point is to have kind of a let people finish them off, or let people, you know, create something. On the spine, is it now? Oh, heave. Excuse me, Brick. I'm just going to use you. Sorry, I'm not. Sorry, Brick. I didn't mean to call you Brick. I meant to call you Mavis. Oh, sorry, Mavis. So pull that through, and that going through the middle. This has wiggled a bit, I think. Our problem. The problem with this is the holes on the back aren't really big enough. I don't think I pushed hard enough when I was in the open book bit. That wasn't very useful. Sit down. So pull it nice and tight. Remember not to pull it too tight and make it all pucker. And then always have it either side of that middle line, and then remember which way you've tied things, which I don't. No, I've done that way. No, it's like trying to comb your hair in the mirror, like tying a knot the wrong way. Seriously, I mean, like, I've just done a whole load. I don't know why I can't do it now. And then make these into a little bow. Let's try that bow way again. We get a tighter bow from doing it like this. I don't know why I didn't learn to tie my shoelaces like this, but I didn't. Lots of people do tie the shoelaces like this, and I don't. So I learnt maybe I learnt the easy way. Maybe they just went, oh, we can't. Just tell him a different way. Maybe they gave up with me. So did I just thinking, have I sewn this in the right way up? But I did. So I don't know whether I did on the other one. Did I? Did I put one of them in? No, I didn't put one of them in, did I? So that's fine. Yeah, no, that's all right. It's all right. It's all the right way up. That's fine. So, okay, there you go. So that's another thing that we've made. So we've made 2 of the 6x6 ones, and we've made 2 of the A6 ones. There you go. Oh no, that's a needle. That's one of the needles. I don't know where the other one. I still don't. Missing in action at the moment. So, yeah. So put that in there. Otherwise, you won't find that either, Dave. Put that back where it belongs. Put that away. Put that and hang that up. Okay. So yeah. So this is. Sorry, Mavis. I keep doing that. That really hurts as well. Mavis, you're very big. So yeah, so this is what so in the previous video we made those, and in this video we've made these out of bits and bobs. So there's some nice journaling pages in there, and then we've got some in here, and we mended this one as well. So there we go. So Mavis, you're going to have to squash them down nicely. I've put you that way round. And then that should hold it all nicely. Okay, yeah, so that's what we've made. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's another video done. So I am going to love you and leave you. My name is Dash of Dave. Please remember to like it. Oh, don't break your watch, Dave. Mavis nearly broke my watch. So please remember to like it. Yeah. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Your subscription really helps me. It helps my channel to grow. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, by the way, there is a prize draw that's in my feed. I will try and remember to link it, and you can go on there, follow the instructions in that video, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a draw where I'll give away the collaboration journal between me and Brian. So Brian made the cover, and all of the ephemera inside has been made by myself. So you can win this, but the video will be in the description. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, comment if you will. I will reply to all comments. Just sometimes I've a bit slow at replying because I'm do a full-time job as well. I'm currently on annual leave, so I've got a few more videos that I've managed to do. And if you'd like to support me via Buy Me a Coffee, then that link is also in the description, and my Ko-fi is also in my description. I also have an Etsy store where I will be selling these journals, but also I sell lots of digitals, so please have a look at that. And you know what I'm going to say? I love you all without exception, until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. Take care of yourself, folks. Lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Big hugs. And have a good afternoon, morning, evening, or whatever time it is with you. And I'll see you all again in the next video. Take care. Bye. Bye.